Hey guys, I'm just gonna tell you right now, Frankie is nuts. Hey Siri, what's the temp out?
It's 8 degrees outside.
That's not that bad out, but he's out here wrenching on the Ventrac. Let's go see what he's up to. We got the new pull blade on the truck, 16 feet of snow removal at one shot. We got red with the Heineken in the front. This is snow removal country. But I want to see what the heck Frankie's up to. There he is. What are you doing, Frankie?
Putting the duals on the Ventrac.
Why are you doing that?
I'm gonna see if I can make it through the swamp.
You're nuts. Frankie and I have a bet. We've got a bet going. He thinks he can take that Ventrac through that. And I say he's insane. So before we get too far into this video, you guys tell me, can Frankie make it through that swamp on that machine, or is he gonna get stuck? I'll walk away from him for a moment here. All right. No, listen. Here's the truth, guys. I gotta walk through that thing almost every single night with my fox. And I'll tell you right now, it's waist deep. There's no way he's making it through there. What's up? What's up with you? What you doing? Who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? You're your good girl? You're your good girl? We're not going for a walk today. All right, well, before we go diving into the swamp, we're gonna dive over to the Tools in Action compound, and we're gonna meet up with Dan because he's got a Ventrac. We're gonna find out what he thinks. We're gonna take this Ventrac through that swamp. Well, we got a full show for you today. Let's get into it.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on. All right, guys, I'm with Dan from Tools in Action. And you guys know that I love the Ventrac, but I don't know if you guys know that Dan also has a Ventrac, and you've had it for how long now?
Almost 2 years, man.
Yeah.
2 years.
I think this is his new girlfriend. He literally loves this thing, don't you?
I like the Ventrac more than Stanley likes his Ventrac. And actually, we got different configurations on ours. Does yours have the hitch on the back?
I like my Ventrac.
No, I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying we have different configurations.
Oh, yeah. No, these are...
Like,
yeah,
you got the 8 wheels, I got the 4 wheels.
You think that thing will even start, Frankie?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
You know it's like 8 degrees out, right?
Yeah. It'll start.
It'll start.
It'll start.
It'll start. 8 degrees. We haven't ran it all winter, Frankie.
No. I shoveled it out, so it's gotta start.
He shoveled it out, so it's gotta start, right? I mean, that's Frankie logic right there. So that damn thing better damn well start. All right, so you're putting the duals on, right?
Yeah. To take them off, instead of taking the whole hubbing and everything off, you back this big one off.
Okay.
Spin your back tire off. It's done. And then it comes off here at the threads.
And then you can unthread that. And
Unthread this, and then your dualies off. But you leave the hub on there.
Yeah, you don't have to take the hub off.
Right, the guys took them off last time.
So it's like, so instead of it being like a 10-minute per wheel deal,
it could be 2 minutes a wheel. I'll say 3-4 minutes a wheel, but I mean that's you get all 4 off by the time you do one the way they did it.
Huh. Did you hear that, crew? You guys didn't do it right the first time. You've never had one with 8 wheels?
No. Well, I've driven one with 8 wheels and on a slope. It's like scary. Like you think you're gonna die and you're not.
No, it's a game changer besides the build.
And I think that's what everybody that we take the Ventrac out to says right away. Is like, oh my God, the build quality. Because even when Ventrac first reached out, probably when they first reached out to you, you're like, dude, it's like an oversized garden tractor, right?
Now, I remember the first time I seen a Ventrac, I was thinking the 1970s are gonna call and want their equipment back.
I mean, when you start, because I was looking at other tractors, like John Deere, stuff like that, and not knocking those brands, they're great brands, but you open up the hood, man, it's all plastic. You know, on these, everything is steel, everything is metal, and, you know, 2 years of use out of it now, I mean, I'm not gonna say I use it like Stanley. I've got 120 hours on it, so I'm a homeowner, residential use on it.
We're gonna see if the Ventrac can pull this bucket truck right here, which is about 26,000 pounds. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. It's doing it. It's doing it. Looks like it's with ease too. I gotta be honest with you. He's pulling it. Look at that, man.
But man, everything I put it through, I beat it, and it's just it survives, man.
For build quality, guys, this is where I get really picky. I've not found better.
Yeah, no.
And the way they build it, what I really like is it's forward and simple. If it breaks down out in the field, or you need to work with it out in the field, and you don't have every single tool handy, you can still fix it without.
Yeah, you did it on one of your videos. I saw it. You do something with a mower deck or something.
Yeah, it broke down. I was way out in the woods cutting brush. Sunk it in the leg, then the drop leg fell down while we were cutting through heavy brush. Look at how powerful these blades are. Look at this thing. The blade cut right through this leg, and it didn't damage the blade. This thing is a beast. I will tell you straight up, my impression of the Ventrac unit itself is flipping amazing. I mean, we're out in rough country. There's no forgiveness to the terrain we're in right now. And this thing just hugs the ground, and it goes with the contours. And the brush, I don't think it was ever meant to tackle brush like this. Didn't phase it. We couldn't take a 50 horsepower tractor through the terrain we're at. We wouldn't expect it to even accomplish what this thing is doing. Absolute beast mode. That's all I can say about this Ventrac. The more I use it, the more impressed I am with it. This brush cutting unit, I had zero expectations, because I've ran big brush cutting mowers behind tractors. This thing kept up with some of the biggest tractors that I've driven with brush cutters on it. And okay, not only did it keep up with some of the biggest tractors that I've ran with brush cutters on it, but it went places they couldn't go. It went places, it went in valleys, it climbed hills. We've got pass cut right now that we have not been able to cut in 50 years. This thing did it. I did break it, I did sink it, but it did more than I ever imagined it could. Period.
Wow. Yeah, and when you're out that far, I mean, a breakdown sucks because you got to get the equipment back, and you know, if you
fix it with my fingers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The engineering on these things is phenomenal. But you guys know that I love Ventrac, plain and simple.
Yeah.
But
Frankie basically lives with me when he's here in the cities, because his house is 100 miles away actually. So he comes up here, and we have a lot of fun working on projects. What's the project you're up here on now, Frankie?
Ariel's house, your daughter's house.
Yep.
we're redoing a 1950s Rambler. We're redoing a 1950s. We're redoing a 1950s Rambler, and Frankie is going in. He's built a brand new staircase. He's gonna tear out the old staircase. He's ripping out walls. I mean, and I'm doing a video on it, and I had to go to Michigan to pick up the back drag blade that is on the other machine. And I was gone for 2 days, right, Frankie?
Yep.
2 days, and he's got everything already pulled apart and put back together. And I'm looking, I'm like, that was 3 days worth of work for 3 guys. And Frankie did it by himself in 2 days.
He's a freaking beast. You just like Hulk out when you're working with carpentry work, Frankie?
Yeah. Yeah, but I pulled a long day. One of them days you were gone.
You stayed over there that night, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you're using, is that the new Milwaukee Impact?
Yeah.
How is that thing?
That's pretty good. I mean, it should be doing it by hand. I like them.
Yeah, I'll tell you straight up, I actually love these new Impacts because there's no air compressor, no hose, you don't have to have power to power your air compressor. You're out in the middle of nowhere and boom, you're working. Boat out of water, and I'm like, that is really cool, but I'm gonna do them up. So I towed 2 pickup trucks. I actually had my wife tow 2 pickup trucks, and I still got the dent in the back of my truck.
And I saw that video. But you didn't see our new video where we towed a cat loader, or did you?
I did see that.
Now
I'm like, how the hell am I gonna top that?
Pull the wheel loader. See, here we go. Yep, pulling it. Not a big deal at all. There you go, 44,000 pounds, man. It's pulling.
Dude, it was on a flat surface, you know, I mean, it will pull it on a flat surface, any angle, and this thing just won't pull it. But
All right, what are you gonna do, Frankie? All right, so this is gonna be the cold weather start test, right?
Yeah.
Because you haven't started this thing in forever.
Nope, not since the snow.
Will it start? Take your best guess down below. The one thing about Ventrac is it's always been a cold-blooded unit. Always, always. Always got to pull the choke. Oh, look, it won't even fire. That was the kill switch, did it?
Yeah.
So the safety switch, so it has a safety switch that will automatically trigger as soon as it feels the battery's being drawn down. It'll shut itself off, won't it?
Yep.
That is really a cool feature.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, as long as you know about it. Remember the first time we didn't know about it,
We
Frankie?
didn't know what to do. We thought it was dead.
I mean, we tried jumping it. We had jumpers on it, nothing, it wouldn't respond. Ah, holy crap, I can't believe it's trying. And so one of the other things too that you mentioned before we started this video was the battery saver switch, which I didn't know existed.
And they told me about that first time. He's like, the only problem you're ever gonna have with the Ventrac is if it doesn't start is the battery saver switch. There's a computer in here, you guys, it's constantly running, right? It's checking the system over. If you leave it on for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it'll kill the battery. So right down here is a battery switch that just completely disables the unit. So now I'm getting no draw. When I come to the unit, I flip it on, I got a full charge, because I thought I needed a battery for a while until I thought about that. And I'm like, oh, I forgot he told me about that. Plus, it's all kind of a theft deterrent.
I had no clue about it.
And it happened, and it took me like a half hour to figure out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting out like, what? And then I remembered the battery switch.
Yes.
You know, which is kind of ingenious. And that cool thing that they put on the front, the computer, that's another thing when you're broken down in the field, if you get broken down in the field, that you can just go and it'll tell you seat switch, or it'll tell you this sensor.
What computer?
What? You never saw the computer in the front of this thing? I'll give you some B-roll to throw over it, but it has a computer. That's the whole reason.
Yeah, that.
Right there.
Right.
So like, see right now it's got the red light, so it's got all these things on it. So like neutral switch, if it doesn't start, something's wrong with the neutral switch, the PTO switch, the seat switch, the engine starter, PTO. It'll just give you a red light of something that's wrong. Self-diagnostics.
And it's not, and it's just right there.
Yeah.
That's another, it's like, oh no, I don't need to go find a module, plug it in,
Right.
and then try to read it and try to figure out what code this refers to. Like it'll give you a number, and then you're like, okay, what number does this? No, it's like,
Tell you right there. See, okay, it's not start because of the seat switch. Did it get frozen? It happened to me one time. I left it outside for like 2 days, and it just froze and snowed, and I totally forgot that it was out there. And I went to get on it, and it wouldn't start. I'm like, what? And it ended up, I looked at that, and it said seat switch. So I went, and the seat switch was all frozen, so I just and it started right up.
pounded it up.
Yeah.
I don't know, you tell me. You know, it would help if we got into there because then we'd have something to grab. The tires would have that swamp gas to grab, but
What do you want?
I mean, getting there might be the job, but once we get in there, I think we'll be able to grab onto this swamp grass, you know, for traction. But I can try. Go ahead.
Frankie's bound and determined to get her stuck. I think he's gonna get stuck before he gets there. This snow is deep, it's fluffy. This does not give you traction. So he thinks if he makes it to the grass will give him traction. That thing's so stuck. I'm not going to be able to get it out. Alright guys, well Frankie does make it to the switchgrass where he finds out that the terrain is even rougher and more uneven than he ever imagined. So you guys are going to have to subscribe because part 2 of Frankie is Nuts is coming right down the pipeline next. Now, one of the other things I want to tell you guys is to go over to Tools in Action and check out their channel because we did a video over on their channel on this back drag blade that I picked up from Michigan.
Thanks for the job, man.
You're welcome. "16 feet at a time." Just plowed a driveway.